All right, everybody, welcome back. Totally Driven Radio. Ready for round two, Nick?
Dude, I am, but I got to tell you, that little, the bumper there, it reminds me that I'm pissed off at Orlando Jones for not warning me about how Sleepy Hollow ended.
He said it was going to be intense.
He did.
I mean, he couldn't spell it out anymore here. He said it was going to be intense and mind-blowing, and even he was shocked what was happening.
Yeah, man, but it's like waiting for Doctor Who to come back at this point. It's so far off. You know what I mean?
Do we have to carry the Doctor Who over to Thursday's show?
I'm sorry. This is a Whovian free zone. My bad.
Yeah, there you go. Whovian free zone. I'm sure Mr. Giannetti is going to be happy to hear that one. All right, so it's time for baby talk. We have where I thought we were just going to be joined by one of the babies. We have two of the babies. We have drummer Tony Brock of the babies, and we're joined by guitarist Wally Stocker of the babies. So let's welcome the boys to Totally Driven Radio.
Hey,
Tony
buddy,
and Wally.
how you doing?
Hello.
Good.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Wow, this is a surprise. I was only expecting one, and we got two.
No, he was jealous that I was doing it, so that he just had to go and step in and say, "Can I do it as well?" So, I'm just kidding. No, it's just that it's better that the two of us can talk to you and
Sure.
get you up to speed to what we're doing.
Cool. Well, as a matter of fact, I mean, the first question is, you guys are back. You're reformed. You have two new band members, and you guys have got to be really excited about what's going on. I love what I'm hearing. Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to have a really nice studio, and I'm getting a chance to produce it, which I did with Jimmy Barnes down in Australia and stuff like that, and I'm enjoying doing the production side of it, and so the whole band is benefiting, and we're having a great time doing it. In fact, we're almost ready to start mixing. So
nice.
I have a due date, to drop the record by the 15th, so they can start printing up the CDs and stuff. And in fact, we're going to do some vinyls as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which we're looking forward to, because you can put more information on those, and they look great too,
Oh, absolutely. Don't you miss vinyls? I mean,
yeah.
Some people are starting to make them again, like yourselves now, but don't you just miss the old vinyls with the big album sleeves?
Well, I'm not trying to make myself sound old, but you just go to the record store and you buy the vinyl, and then you pull out all these great pictures, and
sure.
And there's so much more information you can put on a vinyl. Plus, the vinyl sounds so much better anyway.
Yeah, it's got that nice warm feel to it, that old style feeling to it.
Yeah. We're just trying not to copy everybody else and stay, the original style of the babies. And lucky enough, Wally and I are just, we're friends, and we're just making this the best record we can.
Now, is this something you guys been wanting to do for years? Is put this back together?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've been trying to do it for a while, but it just hasn't worked out, in terms of not having the right members. And John Waite obviously has his own career and didn't want to be part of the new version of the babies, but he's still supportive of us. He supports us all the way, and I speak to him quite a lot, and he loves the fact that we're putting this all back together. So, there's no animosity or anything. We're just having a great time, but it's just Wally and I. We have a thing together. We're like brothers, and it happens to be most of the baby's tones. So we're loving it.
Well, that was one of my questions too. If you asked other members like John and the other guys who used to be in the band, and if whether they, since they chose not to be in it, whether they supported you in it.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody supported. I've spoke to Ricky, Jonathan Kane, and John White. They're just totally for us doing that. It's just that they're in bands that work almost every day, and if they could be part of it, they would immediately.
Sure.
But, of course, they're in Journey, Styx, and then
right.
John White's got his solo album. So, we're just doing it on our own, and got a brand new singer, John Bazaha, and he's incredible. And another guitarist called Joey Sykes. And so between the four of us, we're just we're making it happen. And to tell you the truth, it's sounding great.
It really does. As a matter of fact, I have the song queued up that we'll play in a little bit, so we can let everybody hear it. The single, "Not Ready to Say Goodbye," which it sounds like classic Babies. It's just awesome. If you close your eyes, you would think you're back in the '70s again.
Yeah, I know, but wait till you hear the rest of it. We are so pleased. I've got a brand new, a 30-year-old analog board that makes everything sound so warm and punchy.
Oh, nice.
And it sounds like we used to, and we're just really happy, So
now, that song, "Not Ready to Say Goodbye," is that going to be on the new album as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
We have two songs that are very like that. Remember, we Every Time I Think of You and Isn't It Time? They were two songs that are outside of what the Babies did, but they're still playing those songs everywhere in every country, and it's working out just fantastic. So, I didn't think we would have any trouble by doing such a polished couple of first singles, but all the other stuff is so Zeppelin, Bad Company, anybody, because we grew up with all these guys, and that's our passion is Backstreet Crawler, Badco, and that's what we do the best.
Right.
And we're trying to make it marry together. We have a couple of polished singles, and then you hear the rest of the record, which is going to be stuff that people are going to go, oh, damn, I've been waiting for this for a long time,
Now, is there any plans to maybe tour after the album comes out later in the year at all, or?
Oh, yeah. We've got several, as far as I know already, we've already got 8 festivals booked.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if there's a finalized, but 8 festivals for sure that we've been offered, and we are, we just got to make sure this album is the best we could do, and hopefully everybody's going to love it and not just pick on us because we have a Name the Babies, and because our longevity for the 33 years that we don't play together, could be. With the Name of the Babies could be detrimental, but it's not because the quality of the music has lasted that long. And so we're really, we're stoked about how many people just love what we're doing.
So was the name, did it really, did you guys get a lot of flack really over in the name back in the 70s?
Well, yeah, especially from us. No, it was one of those nights, and we was just trying to think of a name, and it went to a Chrysalis Records and several other people, and just they loved it, and it stuck with us. So, the thing is the music stands up for itself, so we don't really have to apologize for the name. So, you know, everything's working out just great. We got new management, and we got our own record company now, our own publishing company, and we're going to just try and do the best we can, and hopefully people are going to love it.
Nice. Now, going back in time, what were some of the best memories you guys had from the babies?
I'm sorry? I lost you there for a minute.
What were some of your best memories of the babies?
You talking about the good times or the bad times?
How about you share both with us?
No, some of the best moments that, you know, I mean, we did tours with Journey, Cheap Trick, REO Speedwagon. It goes on and on and on, and they're all fantastic moments. Some of the best memories are making albums with Ron Neverson in the record plant, which is no longer there, and we just had the tones and everything that we would get out of that studio was wonderful.
Right.
So you know, and plus we were young and we just did anything we could, and we couldn't do anything wrong.
Right.
And plus going to Japan, where they treated us like the Beatles. We get off the plane and there's like thousands of fans just waiting, just screaming. You know, I mean, there's some really great moments.
That must have been pretty overwhelming to basically have your own Beatles mania moment.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're getting our hair pulled out, even though a lot of most of the Japanese people are just not, they're gracious and they love you. You know, I could actually walk around Japan and they'd follow me like if there'd be 100 girls just follow me doing whatever I did, whatever I touched. But they would never talk to you, or because they were so, humble.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know if it's like that now because we haven't been there in a couple of years, but we are going back. Apparently Japan wants us to do the Budokan and stuff like that. And,
nice.
Yeah. So we're just having a great time,
Nice. Now,
yeah. So, how's the radio station going?
I tell you what, it's going good. We're having fun. We're having a lot of fun with it, and we're getting to talk to people like you. So, I mean, it's an honor that people we get to talk to and interview, and I never thought I'd be talking to somebody like you or any of the other people that we get to talk to. So, it's going very well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a pleasure to talk to you. We've heard a lot of good things. I guess we lost Wally. So
yeah, his call dropped off.
Yeah. So he's still just as funny as ever.
Now, were you guys through all the years? Were you guys working on any music together? I mean, I know you played with Rod Stewart for many years and played with a lot of other big names.
Yeah, I played with Rod Stewart for 12 years, and then Eddie Money, and then I produced Jimmy Barnes in Australia for 7 years, and we had, luckily enough, we had 7 years of number one hits of his albums.
Wow.
And that was just incredible.
That's great.
Yeah, it is good, but of course I'm away from America all that time, and I didn't enjoy that. And we're back, and now we're putting this this all together, and I've been producing several other bands and Night Ranger and stuff like that. So,
cool.
You know, not the original Night Ranger, but you know,
right.
they've redone everything. You know, so it's all good. You know, I can't be more happier. You know, because I basically everything I've done, I've had years of watching the best producers produce the babies, and I've watched everything they've done, and I knew this is where I wanted to go, and be, you know, a producer, and finally I did it with Jimmy Barnes in Australia, and Keith Urban did Keith Urban's first couple of songs.
Oh, no kidding.
And then, you know, of course, I played with Jeff Beck and people like that. So I've been really lucky, you know.
Now, how about you played with
you
played with Roy Orbison too?
I'm sorry.
You played with Roy Orbison?
Oh yeah, I played with Roy. Yeah, well, I did Roy's last single before he unfortunately passed away.
I mean, that must have been pretty incredible.
Oh, it was. It was just like, am I really sitting here, you know, playing this Roy in his booth, just singing away, and it sounded great, you know. And it was almost like the Traveling Wilburys sort of thing, but it was so good. But we could tell he wasn't feeling well.
Right.
And that was unfortunate. But he went too soon.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I still feel proud of what I did, you know, for him.
Sure.
You know. So
yeah, I mean, even beside the babies, I mean, the stuff you've done in music is a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, I guess, you know, like I said, I've been really lucky. So I'm proud of what I've done, and I've just been I'm very fortunate. And as long as it keeps moving along, it'd be great. I've shut my whole studio down just to do the Babies album.
Wow.
And we're having the best time of our lives. We're like a whole team now, you know, back like it used to be in, you know, in 70, whatever, 77, 76, you know. It was good times then, but, you know, we were just a bit out of hand as usual. Every young band is.
Sure.
You know, but, you know, we're still out of hand, but we're older.
Now,
you know,
how come you guys actually broke up back in the day?
Oh, just because basically John Waite and Jonathan Cain got the offer to go to Journey, because we were Journey for an hour and a half. You know, I mean, hour and a half. For a year and a half, and doing their tour, and they needed a keyboard player. They asked Jonathan to join them, and John Waite at that same time just wanted to do his own solo stuff. I never could understand why he couldn't do his own solo stuff, and we could still keep the Babies going.
Right. But
it didn't work out that way. We tried to keep it going, but it wasn't going to happen. So that's why we're doing it much later in our life. But we're proud of it. I mean, we've already done a couple of shows, and the crowd has just been wonderful.
That's great. How about this? Let's play that song. Let's give everybody a taste of what the new Babies sound like, because the new Babies sound like the old Babies, and it's damn good Babies.
Yeah.
So
good.
This is the Babies, their new single that actually you guys released. Was it late last year, early this year?
Yes. Well, it was just like a taste. It was like, not like a released album. I mean, a released single, so that we could Here Comes the Babies, but we wanted to just gently, bring it in and get a touch and the feel and what the market's like. And we love it. We've done one more similar to this, and then the rest of the album is going to be more like the Babies used to be, like I said, and it's going to work out just fine. So I hope you guys love it.
Well, I love this song, so let's let everybody else love it too now. And here it is, The Babies, Not Ready to Say Goodbye. And there it is, Not Ready to Say Goodbye, from the new album from The Babies, coming out very soon. That's such a great chorus. You just want to sing along.
You love it?
Love it.
That's
love
cool. That makes me feel really good. It's just being a sort of a younger producer, but an older drummer, but a younger producer, it just makes me feel good.
Now, being that you have your studio and all, and you produced it, at any moment did you think to yourself of having somebody else produce it so you wouldn't be like a biased person towards it?
Yeah. I wanted Ron Nevison to produce it.
Okay.
Because he did my favorite album, and we've got so much great stuff out of Ron Nevison. And I talked to him about it. It just wasn't going to work in terms of where we had to do it, and but Ron wanted to do it, desperately. So, but it ended up I took it on myself, and hopefully everybody's going to like it. I mean, it's pretty. It feels pretty special. So. We're not going out of our way.
It's really good. I mean, I think you should be pretty proud and confident in this, and I think everybody is going to like it. I mean, if they don't like it, then they don't like good music.
Well, thank you. That's great. That's what I like to hear. Now wait till you hear the rest of the stuff. I'll send you the next single that's going to come out, and you're just gonna. I think you're gonna love it better than this one. I'm much more proud of it. We're just getting into our groove, and so when I start mixing the rest of the album on the first, I'm gonna master it at Capitol on Records, and it's gonna be. It just feels so good.
That's
awesome. I don't have a moment where I think, oh well, should we be doing this? But it feels so good,
Yeah. Like, did you honestly ever think that you'd be saying in 2014 that you'd be back doing the Babies again?
No, never did. But Wally and I. And we're so brothers, and we had some half of the album was written 30 years ago when I was with Rod Stewart, and
oh wow,
and Wally and I got together I had a tiny little studio then, but we were bringing all those songs back, and it's like, my God, do you remember this? And we did, do you remember doing this? It's fantastic. So we're just having a great time. And
the thing that's really cool about
because we got a new singer, John Bazaar and Joey Sykes, which just the impact of this whole thing together is just great. I mean, no, go ahead.
What I was going to say was the thing that you were saying about you and Wally writing some of them songs 30 years ago is that it's almost like it was good that it was 30 years ago because they sound good today. They stood the test of time.
Exactly. Yeah. We're so proud of them, and it's like trying to beat the demo time because the demos was really good. So we're trying to beat some of the demos, and that's fun. But the input of John Pasaha and Joey and, of the new writers, and we're all doing this together now as a team, just wonderful.
That's awesome.
You know, I don't know. Maybe I sound too excited about it, but
well, you should be excited.
I am. You know, I'm just trying to get the point across. It's gonna be really good. You know. And we've got that old analog sound pack instead of all the digital, where it's all MP3s that just hurt your ears, and we got that punch and the just lovely warmth of all that stuff that we used to do. And I mean I've got you know, my kids have friends, and they just go, my God, music sounded like that. Yeah. You know.
How do you feel about the modern age of music, with it being so digital and MP3s and like iTunes? I mean, obviously, I think you definitely like the stuff you did back then a lot more if you're using analog and you're releasing special vinyl editions. So what's your true feelings of the modern age of music?
Well, I have two feelings. One is I love what's going on right now with the modern age, because I have to do albums like that, and I program drum tracks and stuff like that, so that it's really modern and digital, and my son is really good at doing all that sort of stuff. So he comes in and sings in my studio, so I'm up to date with everything. I'm completely up to date, and it feels fantastic. But when you go to do the baby stuff, or say, let's put it this way: if Bad Company or Free or anybody were to go in and do an album, they wouldn't do it digitally, you know, and make it a completely modern album. They have to have that punch and that analog kick, and so that's what we're doing. What we're doing is taking it back, and hopefully the kids and everybody will realize, you know, there's so many kids that I get emails, I get 30 emails a day saying how wonderful, you know, that Not Ready sounds, and the direction that we're taking is, it just doesn't sound digital. It has that analog punch, and you know, we're just hopefully everybody can, you know, find a place in their heart to try to enjoy it. If they don't, then there's nothing we can do about it. But if they do, they're fantastic, you know.
Exactly. Now, how about the world of like social media? What do you think of that?
The social media? In terms of the way we're being accepted, you mean?
Well, no, just in general. Do you enjoy it? Do you use it? Do you think it's a great thing?
Yeah. I mean, it could be better. It could be much more like the old times. But you know, the social media is just like they're taking up much more of the modern stuff, and you know, but that really doesn't make any difference to what we're doing.
Right.
I love the fact that a lot of people just enjoy what we used to do, and what you know how the media used to take us, and we're being asked to go back to so many countries that love us, you know. So we're all good, you know.
Good. Very nice. So this is 2014 is the year of the babies. The babies are back. What's the album going to be called? Do you have a name for it?
Yeah, it's going to be called I'll Have Some of That.
And I will.
It's going to be I'll Have Some of That. It's going to be written in handwriting like the Stones would do. And the album's going to be totally black with the babies in white. And then I'll have some of that in writing. And then especially the vinyl copy, when you pull out the cover, you're going to see a picture of the band, the new band, in black and white. So it's looking really good.
Nice.
You know? So if you want a credit on it, just let me know.
Yeah. Sure, you can put my name on there. I won't stop you.
No,
Not that I
I'd
deserve
like
it or anything, but I'm always up for credits being thrown my way.
No. As long as you like it, you have to like it first, and then we'll put your credit on.
Oh, well, I like it. I wouldn't have played it if I didn't like it.
No, I know, but you don't know the rest of it. It's really good. I'm just very proud. The band sounded incredible, and we're all one team, against the rest of the world. So as long as people just want to, be part of this, that's all we care about.
Right. Well, I think they're going to care big time about it. I really do. Now, do you have an actual date for it?
No, because we're making finals and stuff, so we're trying to make sure that they come out at the same time, and it could be in Walmart, Best Buy, and all that sort of thing, and iTunes. I just have a deadline to finish the album, and then everybody else gets to do their job and make the copies. We're hoping it's going to be as soon as possible because we've worked so hard to get it done as quickly as possible. So we really can't afford to miss out on touring on the summertime. So
because you guys played.
We need to promote the record desperately.
You guys did play a few shows out in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, we did, and we did the Canyon Club, and we did Vegas, which was incredible. It was the first time we went, oh, hang on a minute, we really do have something special.
Wow.
That's when it got really serious there, and it was,
you felt the magic of the crowd.
Yeah. So it felt good, and we stretched out that night. It's like, now we know we got the right players in the band, and the babies are back. That's all I can tell you.
Did at any because you sound like somebody who's, you truly love the babies. It sounds like the babies were actually like your baby.
They were. I didn't officially start the babies, but we actually own the baby's name now and all that sort of thing. But we that was just a special time, It was a moment where Christmas Records took care of us, and we had a magical moment almost every day. There was always something different going on, whether it be pictures, whether it be, there was a lot of hype, obviously, but the reason why, I think I mentioned it, the fact is that the reason why we're still current today is because of the quality of the songs.
Sure.
And that's what we're proud of. It's the songwriting and what comes out. So
now, at any time, like especially during those live shows you did, where you truly realized that this is it and you guys are back. Did it bring a tear to your eye at any time?
Oh yeah, yes, it did. Because like I said, I've done, been very lucky and been able to be with many different artists, like Jeff Beck and of course whilst I was with Rod Stewart, I played with Tina Turner, Elton John, and so. But when you get up there with the Babies with your own band,
right,
and it sounded like that, and I was doing my drum licks that I invented for the band, and Wally was playing his licks that he invented for the band, and it was I can you not tear up.
Sure.
It was a moment, It was really special, and we just knew that this is the right thing to do.
You know what? I even have more respect for you now, because I love personally music that brings me to tears, because I love feeling the emotion in music, but especially when moments like that where it's your own, and like you said, the Babies were your baby, and to be able to do it again and have that emotion overcome you. That's awesome. That's truly awesome.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. The boys were. I have a song called Silver Dreams that I sang there, but they won't let me sing it.
How come?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just. I have a song called Silver Dreams, which became a semi-hit, but I've always sang one song on every one of the Babies albums, and I used to do all the backing vocals, but I'd love to do that live again, but I got to get the courage up, to tell you the truth, to do it.
Now that's the name of your studio too, isn't it? Silver Dreams.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, Silver Dream Studios. That's my name of the new album. Name of the new studio, and which I just rebuilt. So
nice.
We're good,
Very good. All right, so where can everybody find the Babies?
You can go to the officialbabies.com and know exactly what we're doing. And
also,
that's our page, and John's pretty much taking care of that, and so you'll be able to know exactly what we're doing, where we are, and where we're going to be playing.
And you're also on Facebook too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I see you guys are putting up some updates from the studio on there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all going to be there. Everything's in line now. We have the whole organization working just to make it work. So that we've done so much on this record. The whole band has worked so hard, and then we can't let it down at the last minute. And so we're really confident that we have the right people behind us to push us.
That's great.
Make sure it's in the right stores, and we're just enjoying the moment. So
good. That's very good. That's what you got to do. You got to enjoy it. It's your moment again.
Yeah, because if you don't, as you know, if you don't enjoy it, it comes out on record. Right. If you play a song back, when someone's miserable. So we are nowhere near that. We're just loving every minute we do. And
awesome.
I can't be more excited about it. And plus the new studio is sounding incredible.
Good.
And we're just gonna have some fun with it. And hopefully everybody's gonna love it, and we can be successful and be in the right countries and do it all right. I know Japan needs us, and Germany. And so, and plus England, they loved us too.
Sure.
They still, and Australia, they still play Every Time I Think of You and Isn't It Time every day.
Nice.
So
very nice.
We've got a little bit of a leg up. So we're all good.
Good. Well, everybody, this year, 2014 is the year of the babies. Go to thebabiesofficial.com for more information. You can also find them on Facebook, and also they're on Twitter at @TweetTheBabies.
That's
so
right.
There you go. You can get all the updates there, and the new album will be out very, very soon on CD, iTunes, and vinyl.
Yes.
Very exciting.
I love the fact that we're doing a couple of vinyls because it's just you can read more. There's better pictures. There's more information. It's just it's a great way to go and some of the kids, just loving the fact that we're doing that.
Yeah, vinyl's making a comeback.
Oh yeah. It's great to hear that. It's not an old thing. It's just that it's going to be a new thing.
Yeah.
So Capitol were just so excited about cutting this vinyl for us. It should sound incredible. So I can't wait to put it on my old deck.
That's awesome. Tony, I want to thank you so much. It really was an honor to talk to you.
Well, thank you, buddy. I want to talk to you too.
And
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Can I get you to cut an ID too before I let you go? You can say, this is Tony Brock of the Babies, and you're listening to Totally Driven Radio.
Absolutely.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey, this is Tony Brock from the Babies, and we're listening to Totally Driven Radio.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Is that okay?
That was great.
Okay.
Great. Tony, thanks so much. We'll keep plugging the babies for you. And
thank you,
when it
buddy.
comes out, let us
it.
know so we can promote you some more.
Yeah, call me anytime.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, bud. Take care.
Take care. All right, everybody, there he goes. Tony Brock of the Babies. And you can remember, go to babiesofficial.com is the official website. You can go to on Twitter. You can follow them at @TweetTheBabies, and go look for them on Facebook. All three spots. Follow them, like them, love them, and then coming out soon on iTunes, the new album.
Now, he wasn't serious when he said that you could call him anytime, right?
You know what? I think he was. The scary part is I think he was. I think he'd be quite open if I called him,
Oh, wow.
You never know.
That's pretty funny.
Maybe I should try it one day just for the hell of it and see if he hangs up on me.
That's pretty, back though to what you guys were talking about, vinyl and stuff though, you are right. It's making a huge comeback. I think that I read that 2013 was the first time in 10 years or something that it finally, crossed a sales threshold, and it may be with digital sales declining and vinyl picking up, it's starting to, I don't want to say even out, but it's starting to at least, come together a little bit.
Can you imagine if that's what could bring the music industry back is vinyl records?
That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't it?
But if you think about it though, it wasn't always necessarily the records that were the problem. It was the record player. You know what I mean?
It was
you're
the needle.
Always missing something. It was the needle.
The needle.
They just didn't work well for early electronics. I bet you a really nice record player today would last forever.
Dude, I'm going to get one because now they have them for USB, and you can plug it in right into your computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think Frank had. Me and Frank were talking about this about a month ago, because his brother bought. I think his brother bought like a storage locker or something, or it was at an auction and bought like some vinyl at an auction, and because Frank's big into vinyl, and he got like some old Beatles and some other stuff, and he was telling me that he's got a USB one, I think, but I know they do have them. I mean, I still have my old vinyl turntable from back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm kind of bummed because at one point, probably about 10 years ago, like, when eBay was probably really peaking and you could really make money on eBay, I was going through a phase where I was just going through stuff that, was just sitting around. I was just selling everything. Like, even like my kids' stuff. Like, if they weren't using it, like, I'd be packing it up one day. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I sold it on eBay," But I sold a bunch of my vinyl. Like, I was going through a phase. Like, I was selling like a lot of my vinyl, and I only really kept like, I kept all my Kiss ones. I'll throw some bands out there you probably never heard of. The New York Dolls, Hanoi Rocks, any of my like 12-inch singles from Europe, imports or whatever. Otherwise, like other stuff, I sold it. I kind of kick myself in the ass now. And now, like I go because we there's like a farmers market by my house we always go to on the weekend, and there's like a lot of like collectible stores in there, and all of them have vinyl. And it's like I'm so tempted to start buying vinyl again. And even like when we go to flea markets and stuff, and even like after I talked to Frank that one day, I was like, oh damn, vinyl. Just to collect it. Yeah, because you know what, too, like, I have a lot, which I'm half tempted, I should take a picture of some of them I have, like, hanging on my walls in my basement. Like, you go to Michael's now, you can buy frames for vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I was doing for a while there, was, like, I was buying a lot of frames and hanging them up in my basement. So, I mean, and that's what it's great for now. It's great artwork to hang.
Yeah, actually, somewhere in my garage, I have a handful of Iron Maiden ones, actually, just tucked away in a box somewhere. I don't even know where they came from at this point. I know I have a little stack of them somewhere tucked away in a box.
Dude,
just
Maiden
in case I ever need them.
Maiden had the best album covers of the 80s with the artwork, and even better, they used to have all the 12-inch imports from over in like Europe and all, and each one, like whatever the single was, they would have artwork for each single. That was just as amazing. They would be not only great collector pieces, but great artwork to hang.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. Good stuff. There you go. That's another topic for a show we should do, a vinyl show.
Vinyl show, yeah.
Vinyl show. There you go. All right, well, let's take a commercial break, and then on the flip